Podcast, man. We here recording live on location in my crib. We got Kobe on the wall, rest in peace. Muhammad Ali, Nipsey Hussle.
What's going on, everybody? What's going down?
We are back.
JEMs for the Record Podcast, man, coming in. Marcus, this is Marcus here.
It's your boy King Eli.
It's your boy John Jacob Jenkins.
Yo, this nigga got a new nickname
All
every
right, bro.
time.
I was ready for that.
Was that a Black History?
Was that your African intro name?
Yeah, his name is my name too.
From the motherland. All right, that's his name from the motherland.
I'm Ray Farrakhan today, man.
Ray Farrakhan.
I'm that today, man.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Young Levi.
Nah, man.
Come on, man. Come on. What's up? You gotta come out off the top.
I don't know, bro.
Straight off the top.
You gotta give me something.
Pharaoh Eli. There we go.
I like that. You gotta give me something.
It's the same
Give me
thing.
something.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this is Black History Month. You can be whoever you want to be, brother. You are a king.
I'm gonna be Elijah Lee Alexander. What's going down?
So yeah, we got
Your middle name Lee. I ain't know that.
Yeah, Lee, bro.
You knew that.
I ain't know that.
So we finna. What's your middle name?
O'Keefe. Exactly. Black
O'Keefe.
History.
Hold on, let me raise that up. Say that again.
O'Keefe.
O'Keefe.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we gonna mark that for later. That's gonna be a drop. Every time he say some crazy shit, O'Keefe. All right.
Hey, I ain't ashamed of it. I mean greatness, nigga.
Greatness.
Facts, big facts.
So yeah,
I don't really mean it. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh,
we got some
I
Black
believed you,
History.
nigga.
We got some Black History coming out today, man. Got a full,
You know what I'm saying?
eight topics for y'all, man. So we're gonna dive into it. How's everyone doing?
Before we even start, just in honor
my
of Black
bad.
History, you know what I'm saying? I gotta play this funky shit for you. DJ, spin that shit.
Go with it.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Be in the club sweating like what?
Bro, they be sweating hard, bro.
Niggas got whole routine.
That's a whole workout. I think I'm gonna play that. Like when I start back working out, I think I'm gonna run that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
In honor of Black History Month, we are here.
Yeah, we here, man.
And we're black, obviously.
Blackity black, nigga.
That way.
All the way.
I'm black every month, but this month,
Black.
I'm blackity black.
Respect.
So we're gonna start off how we normally do. How's everybody? Javon, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, to be honest. I cannot complain, but all I can say is, I think my son want to fight me.
What?
I think my son want to fight me
Already?
already, bro.
Jesus. I'm gonna pray.
The way he be looking at me sometimes, like he just be like, I could take him. He think he can take
You
me?
think he can? Nah.
Honestly,
Nah.
in this moment, I think he can.
Don't get that boy fucked up.
I'm not trying to get him fucked up, but I just feel like right now they got more of a skill set than we think to take us down. And they don't even have to really do anything to us physically.
Oh nah, but I'm about to say that nigga he got some power behind that punch. That's what be making me think he really want to fight me, because he be hitting me a little bit different than he hit his mama, bro. I feel like he really look at me, he be sizing me up.
Hold on, how you know? You don't feel this, what she feel when he hit her?
But it's a sound effect to that shit, though. You know how certain shit sound off. He be like, with me, he be like knocking nigga.
That's because you be using that special lotion, bro.
He be, well,
I ain't heard nothing.
in my spare time, in my own alone time, that's the special lotion
Allegedly.
time.
I ain't heard nothing.
That's the special
My bad,
lotion
bro.
time.
I ain't gonna lie, Joey
My bad.
J2 kind of a sensitive topic for me, right? I can't really. Nephew hurt my feelings, but I can't really. I just didn't want to see my nephews, so I said I'm gonna get to see one of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna spend some time with nephew, bond a little bit. I got over there, opposite.
He wasn't going for
He
nothing.
wasn't going for none of that. Feelings hurt.
None of that shit. And the bullshit is, he was like, he'll look over there at him, but it's like in the.
It's like, man, bro, who is this? Who is this nigga?
He was holding on to me, looking over at him, trying to see what he doing. I was like, bro, just stop acting that way.
And then you left. He said, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave out the door, see what he do. So he left out the door. He gonna curl up in the corner of the couch.
Oh my God.
Like he abused
I'm like,
him.
come on, nephew. I'm the one that's gonna be giving you paper, buying shoes and whatever. But it's love though. It's love. Keep
It's
that
love.
same energy.
I think it was because that nigga just never see beards like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't grow facial hair like that. He like, oh no, this is a lumberjack or some shit. I don't know what this nigga do.
Hey,
For
man,
real, bro.
I mean,
You are blessed, bro, with that beard,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
ain't
I can't,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
We
I
all
tried.
30, bro.
Hey,
We
long-
got patches.
long
Me and this
journey.
nigga got patches.
It's been a
He
long
got
journey.
better than me. He at least the stuff above his lip is like better. I still got like them Naruto whiskers and shit on my shit.
I mean, I think it's about what you could grow though. A lot of people like they embrace what they got.
Oh, I'm chilling, bro.
Oh no, man, you might need some beard oil. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna tell her to get you a beard do rag for Valentine's.
Nah, if I like the day I go bald,
Shut up,
I
bro.
swear to God.
the day I go bald. Oh, you ain't never seen that?
Nah, bro.
He came
Bro,
up
you
with
remember
the
when
shit.
I was like,
No,
say,
it
bro.
was you. It was you. I
Bro,
forgot.
say, bro, we gotta
We was
come
talking
up
about
with some beard.
the day I go bald, we could talk about it. But as of now, like, nah, good on that.
He said the day he go bald.
But other than that, though, how you doing?
Oh no, I can't complain, man. Been working, staying out the way, bro. It's game time. I've been focusing in. I have come to a decision though, as far as this crib, man. I think we got one.
Oh yeah,
I think we got one.
was it the one you
For
showed
real?
me?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a different one.
Oh,
It's a
different one, okay.
It's,
Okay.
It's a in between our job, so it's like 5 minutes from my job, 8 minutes from her job, so it's real close. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the one. I hit up the manager. We're gonna be talking on Monday, and shit, trying to lock in. You know
Blessings.
what I'm saying?
Hope you get that joint. Sure.
Facts. Soon to come, man. Other than that, I can't complain, bro. I
Say,
got
bro.
one.
Yeah, that's a step, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a step. Like that's like
Little 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Got
Two-
everything the way I
Just a
need.
Too
step.
bad.
it's an
Exactly.
investment, bro. That's an
Full
investment too.
bath.
And you got to make sure you remember that it's an investment.
You need a duck off bathroom.
That's something that's you can build off of.
It's
is
one in the
something.
master bathroom, thankfully. It's one out there for the kids, and it's
Yeah.
one ducked off in the master bathroom. That's gonna be my sanctuary. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to kind of go with the 4-bedroom, to be honest with you, just cause like they get their own rooms, and I get my own dolo room.
Yeah.
But this month got the little outdoor shit, so that's gonna be my little dolo.
Yeah, yeah.
duck off
That's what I was
spot,
gonna
you know
say,
what I'm saying? So,
I feel like we should have went with the 4-bedroom. Cause he really don't handle where all the stuff. So all his stuff is in the living room, bro. So it's like, living
got the
room is
three,
his
though, right?
room. Yeah, we do. The front room is like storage / guest room. So it got like a bed and junk. You know what I'm saying? Then the garage, junk, car. You know what I'm saying? So
He keep his inventory.
yeah, trust me, I know where it is.
So
it's junk A and junk B.
Yeah, junk, and then attic, junk. You know what I'm saying? Christmas stuff too. But
so
yeah,
how you doing though? Other than that though, Eli?
I mean, man, you know,
Fresh out vacay.
Fresh off. Well, winding down. I guess you could say winding down.
well, you know, first and foremost, a nigga read up on vacations for the year. So we going through them smartly and strategically.
How many weeks you get this year?
Got 4 weeks, 7 discretionary days. So I'm planning it out perfectly. You know, I don't even want to. I'm not gonna say what I do, but I got a nice, good schedule.
I get
I
filthy
appreciate
if I have
everything that's
4
happening.
4 weeks, bro.
I'll be a nasty nigga if I have 4 weeks of
what?
vacation time.
Hey man, look, bro. I think the longer you somewhere, the more time you need off from that job.
That's fucking fast.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with the place, but you know,
We
it's
got-
just
we got a
kind of how it goes.
Nice 2 weeks, but that 4 weeks. Whoo.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Oh, I
different.
can't wait till it go to 6. But anyways,
Almost there, man.
I'll probably delete your number when you get 6 weeks of vacation. I ain't gonna
Fact.
be
It's
We can't be
cool.
friends no more. This probably gonna be over.
it's fine, bro.
It's gonna be into this.
Might well flood the game right now. Flood it.
I got options. I'll be all right.
Got options.
I got options. We be all right. All right. Anyways,
Need us.
um,
ain't no temptations without you.
I come to see you.
I understand. I got, you know,
Nigga said he got options. Nigga, you ain't got no option. We stuck, nigga.
nah, I
what you
know
mean?
we stuck,
We
bro.
stuck.
Hold
Where
up,
you
y'all
live,
niggas be
nigga?
talking all the time about how y'all got your own team. What is it?
Yeah.
Marcus, you was the first nigga saying, yeah, bro, I got a new team.
I don't have a team.
And then Javon was like, yeah, I definitely got a new team.
My team is 2 kids. Them
Yeah, I
motherfuckers, I gotta get away from them.
his
sometimes.
team. Yeah.
I gotta get away from them.
Just
sometimes.
saying, bro.
I can't watch Coco Melon the rest of my life.
Bro, I went over there. I'm like, damn,
Fam.
I know he's want to play 2K.
Fam.
It was all on the TV.
But it was Coco Melon.
Yes, bro.
Hey, I got that nigga watching Green. What was it? Cricket Green on Disney. Bro, that nigga go hard. And Bluey. So we don't
I ain't gonna lie.
even
Bluey did the truth,
we don't
bro.
even go on it. So
Bluey
yeah,
the truth.
this week it was Bluey. It was Disney Plus,
Gotta put this
Netflix.
shit in use, man.
Coco Melon up all night with him. But I enjoyed my week with my son.
I got a question for y'all. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Are you good? What's up?
Have y'all ever tried to put anime on in the crib and see what it do?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched Naruto.
Is
with
it,
him
no,
all the time.
it's effective.
It's hit and miss for him. Like when he up early in the morning, cause he'll get up at like fucking 5, 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
Then sometime he'll be like, okay, I can fuck with this. He'll sit there and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I even had her doing the Naruto run.
Mm-hmm.
She be doing that on me sometimes. Doing the Shinobi run.
Mm-hmm. Hands behind the
You know
back.
what I'm saying? But nah, it's a hit and miss with him, just like with her. Like sometimes she'll be interested, sometimes I think it's just the language, cause I'm watching this shit.
Oh yeah, sub, yeah.
So he like, bro, I don't know what the fuck these niggas say.
Yeah.
But when it's dub, you know what I'm saying? He be on it. He'll watch the Dragon Ball Z Super with me or some shit. But yeah, man, Eli. Matter of fact, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, bro. How you doing?
How you doing?
Working. Tired.
Working. Tired.
The schedule kicking. It's tearing me apart. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Like going in at 6, getting out 3, 4, 5 in the morning. It's taking its toll for sure. I'm here though. I can't complain. I got a job. I'm just trying to stay positive. 4-day weekend coming up.
Hey,
business coming up.
just keep the wife
Learn the process.
keep my wife in your prayers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go through
Most definitely.
the heart situation. That's why I left the pot. Last recording or whatnot. But yeah, like other than that, man, life's been good, bro. Everything that's happening supposed to happen. And it's for a reason, and I'm gonna continue to say that. To think with everything that we're gonna go through on the pod and just in life, it's everything's happening. He's gonna follow our steps, and we're just gonna keep pushing.
Yes,
So it's good that we got Javon good, Marcus good, I'm good, we good, bro. JEMs for the record good.
Facts. But yeah, man.
You ready to dive in?
Let's get into this docket.
For the Black History acknowledgement, it wasn't necessarily like something we had to go through. I just want to like get into it. That's how we gonna just start off. So we're gonna start off with 3. Just how far have we come as a people in society? Like from like back in the day, you had the white only, then you had the black, like the water fountains and like the bathrooms. A certain place you could eat, a certain place you couldn't eat. Now everything is merged together, and I still feel like we came a long way, but we have a long way to go per se. But if we'll ever get there, don't know, because in my personal opinion, like, and I use this analogy all the time, I feel like racism is like a disease, and this is what I use. I said, you take 3 children. I probably told y'all this, but you take 3 children. Say you got a black child, got a white child, like say like an Asian or like a Mexican child. Put them in a park. What they want to do, play. They're not thinking about who's what. They're not thinking about none of that. All they thinking about, I want to play. I want to have fun. They may look at it as like we're of different color, but they still want to play at the same time. They want to enjoy each other's company. They just want to have fun. But when you instill that in your child as a youngin', that's what they're gonna see. That's what they're gonna know. Oh, he's not the same color. He can't have the same opportunities as me. He can't go the same places that I go. And then they carry that on from the next generation to the next generation. That's what I like about these kids coming up, because that racism is dead as far as they are concerned. That's dead.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it was dead with us, respectfully. Like I had white friends growing up, so it was never no ill will in my heart, But I do think we got a long way to go though. If we'll ever get there in this lifetime, I doubt it, to be honest with you, because I feel like those old school racist traditions still live on. And like, it's not even, the crazy part about it is, it's not even just in white people. It's in all races. It's we got it in the black community, like, so it's not even like a race thing. I just don't understand it. I feel like we all the same color, we bleed the same, our bodies function the same. It's confusion to me, But I do think we making progress though.
I mean, bro, honestly, I feel like we kind of capped at where we can really make progress.
I need you to elaborate.
And I hate to say it like that, but the generation behind us, I don't really think they value life. I think our generation and the generation behind us don't value life the way we do, right? I think the upbringing was a little different because before their parents was working 2 jobs and you know what I'm saying, trying to provide and try to make it happen, right? So their parents was the ones that was really going through like, you know, the real tough, heavy racism, all the really the bad, where the system was the same then it is now, right? So now you got these kids that's kind of reaping the benefit of the hard work from their parents. So now they raising kids. So those same values that their parents had from their elders, they don't have because it's a disconnect because of one, you basically had the parents gone half the time because they had to work 2 or 3 jobs. Not all of them, right? But majority of them, right? And that's a systematic issue. So that's what I mean by it's capped because you got a lot of things that's out of our control that's causing domino effects. So, you know, you got inflation going crazy right now. So you got to have people who got to work multiple jobs, right? Then they can't really spend the time they need to actually install the values into their kids. So then the kids learning off of YouTube, they learning off of TikTok, Instagram, right? All of the social media stuff that we talked about in the earlier pod, you know what I'm saying? Where now we got this generation that's like, I don't even know if they even have a good repertoire of Black history, right? I don't even know. I'm scared to ask my nephew what this nigga know about Martin Luther King, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm nervous to ask him about, like, it's a select few. It's not as many as it used to be, bro. It's not. So I feel like the generation coming up behind us are the ones who have to really make sure that it's changing. But if they ain't getting the seasoning that they need, and we only got a select few that's actually getting that season, then it's going to be capped because they're going to be casualties. Casualties to society, casualties to their neighborhood, to themselves, right? Because it's a systematic issue that's out of their hands. This is where I'm at with it.
One counterpoint that I would have to that is that where you see it might be capped as far as like the knowledge of what they have of Black history, what that I can say is that, like Marcus was saying, this generation is not as separated where they acknowledge it and like they have to deal with the day to day of like racism and shit like that. Like even if it's covert racism or like these white kids ain't really as racist. You know what I mean? Like the younger generation, the generation behind us, where like they not. I don't know. It's just different, bro. Cause like the kids, like my nephews and stuff like that, they got friends of all walks of life, bro. They got Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, like, and they teaching them in the schools different languages at a younger age now. You know what I mean? They acknowledging that Spanish is going to be a primary language at some point because of the growth of the Spanish people. Like they learning it in like, I think my nephew in like 6th grade, 7th grade right now, he learning Spanish. Mm-hmm. So it's like, were you saying like it might be not acknowledgement of the past is because they're not really looking towards the past. They trying to kind of build more towards the future. And for me, like I can understand what you're saying because we had this conversation a few days ago or whatever. Like the progress that we made, it's not really all bad or all good. It's kind of like that in between. You know what I mean? Like where, of course, we've been able to amass fortune through sports and entertainment and stuff like that. But it's like that middle class, Black people and shit. The middle class in general is kind of going away, but the middle class for Black people is just kind of non-existent. It's like either you gotta kind of live paycheck to paycheck or barely above that, or you gonna be super fucking rich from whatever you do.
I think we got more Black people in middle class than we think. I don't think it's a big, huge amount, but I know we got a substantial amount.
What would you consider the middle class to be?
You mean like
salary
wise? I think that's like 45, 50 to like
that's
80.
Like
that's not
400 grand. It's like 400. It's like 400 grand.
Hundreds of grand.
Wait, what?
Yes, that's the middle class.
Yeah, no. Yes, it is.
Yes,
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If you're making lower than $100,000, you are considered
A middle
poor.
class is like 400,000.
No.
Telling
If
you,
you're
this-
making,
I'm
no.
telling you, this is a fact.
All right.
It's not like just me guessing, bro. This is literally like a fact. The way they word it, it's not that you are literally poor, but that's how they consider the classes.
Because it's different. Because then you got like the top percenters and stuff like that, right? You got like the 1%ers.
The 1%ers would be six
then
figures, like high class.
1%ers are like the crazy.
6 to 7 figures.
Yeah. And then under that, then what's under that?
Middle class.
No. You got the 1%, and then you got like
1% is like millionaires.
yeah, and then you got like the 5%ers, the 10%ers, the 15, 20%ers. Like there's a I think middle class is because you gotta think about like it might change by state too. Because here it might be one thing because the cost of living ain't that crazy yet, but like in New York it could be something different because the cost of living is crazy. So
I mean, that's one of the people online in this Facebook group that I'm in, Black Entertainment or something like that, BAE. But yeah, basically what they did was they posted this little meme or whatever saying like $21 living today is really not that much money. Which, to be honest, is really not. Like you, I literally make $21, and I don't live paycheck to paycheck. But it's not that I can live beyond my means. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not a crazy amount of money, but at the same time, it's like a sufficient amount of money to get what you need done and still be able to save and do shit that you need to do. But I don't know, bro. I don't think middle class is really too much existing. I think there's more people in the higher, lower class, like that. You know what I'm saying? That in between where it's not that you making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you making like 80 to 90 and you good.
look, this is what I know. I couldn't get free lunch in high school.
Yeah.
I couldn't get free lunch because my mom and them they made too much, but then we didn't make too much. Like,
Oh, trust me.
you know, so I figured like, all right, nigga, I guess we.
Trust me.
I mean, but we 10 years
I don't
removed from
really
that,
know.
though.
Yeah, you right though. Yeah, you right.
I don't really know how that works, to be honest. How the free lunch system.
Yeah,
like,
because I think it was like as far as like if you made above a certain amount,
But at the same time, they was married too, so they was kind of trying to.
they probably was doing both,
Like a joint. Yeah.
making a joint and then hitting them. Yeah, you right on that.
It's weird, bro. But like for me, like.
Sorry, we're all over the place. My bad.
Okay, let me just go make sure I hit you with stats, because it's not just feelings, it's stats.
Thank you.
So the median family income today for black people is $45,000 per year. That's the median income. So just the baseline of all black people in America today, $45,000.
But what's the progress? Because that's really where we are right now, right? Like when we ask about where we are and where we really capped at.
So where I want to go with it is, because what I did was like I went to this little Statista website, which is kind of just like a baseline of like the stats over the last 2 decades, or 3 decades technically. So in 1990, black people, the average median income was $35,000.
Oh, when?
1990.
Okay.
Which is the year before we was born. 91 is 34. So it has increased, which has been up and down since then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say 2000, it was 44. 2000 was 44.
22 years ago.
22 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
been up and down since then. Now it's back up, and it's 45. But if we go to the other side of that, which I've viewed the white person, the white people's median income, starting out in 1990, bro, this shit is gonna piss you off. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The median income was $60,000, 1990.
You could really eat with 60 bands in 1990.
In 1990, bro. You base that now, they making the median income is $74,000. So they almost 30,000 up on us.
And that's like entry level?
That's the median. That's like the middle ground, like the estimates based on all white homes. and all black homes on the other side with the 44. I mean the 45. So it's just a medium. Like of course it's up, it's down, it's low, it's lower, it's higher between different stuff. But that's just all homes in America.
Oh, okay.
74 to 45. Like of course we made progress, but you think about it, bro. They starting out ahead of us, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like 1990, you think there's 64,000. I mean, there's 60,000 compared to us making 35. So I hate when people be like, well, black people have made progress. Yes, we've made progress. We made significant progress. But at the same time, we were behind the 8 ball to begin with. Like, we started behind. So you think about it, bro. Technically, we really started amassing wealth, like, after the we had the Black Wall Street in 1920, and they killed everybody in Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? They had the whole massacre with that. But, like, after 1960 is when we really got an opportunity to not be segregated, to not just be classified as black and stuck into black ways of working or like areas of the company or whatever. We can only work with black people. Now we have the ability to work with all races, but at the same time, we behind the 8 ball.
If you really want to keep it 100, to go back on the numbers part, niggas weren't even really making that 35 probably.
Exactly.
That's just like a base number they'll give. It's like they really rounded far, like really far to me. They rounded very far. Like niggas was probably making like low 20s, mid 20s for real. Like that 35 might be a crazy stretch.
I think that I can't really argue with the numbers to be honest, but it's just like, bro, when you think about it, like the lower income areas, that's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like the neighborhoods where we from, that's not probably what it was. Niggas like making 20,000, 14,000, something like that in 1990. Now niggas making like 30,000 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is working $15 an hour jobs to maintain their home. It's probably not that much, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's probably what you do $15 an hour, 40 hours, 80 hours. I'm just trying to do math off the top of my head. Maybe like a $1,200 check or something like that for the month. I mean, for the 2 weeks, $2,400 for the month. You know what I mean? $2,400 for the month times 12. That's like $24,000 for the year. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing crazy. Like you're not making a lot of money, bro.
No, you're not, man.
Like to really be able to maintain and sustain your family, especially if you're dealing with a family. Like $15 an hour would be significant. I mean, like, would be good, substantial for somebody that's like a single person. You know what I'm saying? Single young person.
I can contest to that though, cause I was making that wage at one point. The thing was making $15 an hour. It did get overtime, but like say the 80 though. You got to think I don't have kids, so I get taxed different. So like, say I get a $1,200 check. 200 of that is probably gone 9 times out of 10. So you're not even getting the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? So
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely that overtime meant everything.
Nah, facts.
Not even just like if you're single or if you have kids. Overtime can make or break a household for everybody.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's not even up for debate, bro.
It's not up for debate. I understand that. If you time away from the family, trying to provide and stuff. But I mean, to the question though, we have made progress. It's just it's limited. It's limited.
Go, bro.
We got a lot to go.
You think it's limited?
I think it's limited. I think it's more pushback on it. I don't want to say limited, but it's more force behind it. That we do ourselves. We don't do ourselves. We don't help ourselves either.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We don't help ourselves. So that's why I'm like, we limit it because we kind of like it's crabs in the barrel sometimes.
It's too much. We're killing off our own people, and I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing that breaks my heart. Seeing the massacre of one another. We don't put each other up enough.
Because I feel like if we not killing each other, and you just take, I don't know, man, you take 20%, 30% of the deaths away from, I don't know, let's start like in the 80s. Okay. How deep of the black population it would be in America? Like anybody really just thought about like how many of us would it be like closer to outnumbering them? I feel like it. Right, so it's like we gotta. It has to be something in place to kind of keep us as far as our numbers in a certain point. So that's why they push what they push on us, the systems and everything else, so that it's just a part of it, bro. It's a whole, we getting hit multiple ways, bro.
We watch Snowfall. That shit happened. They pushed drugs into the black to the black communities, bro.
Like they told us, like we pushed it. They pushed it too. Man, come on, bro.
I mean, between that and redlining, bro, like redlining is basically like, okay, we outlining this district as a low income area, and like we not gonna receive the same type of funding. So like we like where we at now, like it's not necessarily like just hood, but it's like, bro, everybody has to fend for themselves. So we just like you saying, it's crabs in the barrel. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna let you take mine. I gotta eat, bro. If you in jeopardy of taking mine, then I'm gonna have to do something about that, bro. Yeah. And it's not the right way to think about it in order to progress, but at the same time, it's what we have to live with, bro. That's our circumstances. Like, it's not. I can't justify it, to be honest. I can't. There's no way to justify it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, what more? I can't even say what more can we do, because there's so much more that we can do, bro. But like, it's built into our foundation, bro. Like at this point, it's been 40 to 50 years of us just struggling to survive. Some people, it's outliers, where it's like entertainers, ballers, niggas that have a talent that's beyond, you know what I'm saying, the other people where they're able to make millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? But how many of us are they dragging along with them? And I can't even just put it all on them, because you can't just drag everybody with you, bro. Like, you can't. But at the same time, it's like, shit, we have to invest back into our community, bro. Like, the people that are, even if you're not making like six figures, well, like high six figures, even if you're making lower six figures, like 120 or something like that, like, bro, that whatever excess that you have, don't just bottle it up and invest it and put it back into yourself. Like, invest into your community, bro. Just because we really need that shit, bro. Like, Asian people, Japanese people, all of them are building like generational wealth. Like, not even just for their own families. It's like motherfuckers is they coming to this country, bro. And let me make sure I you know what I'm saying, come with this clear, bro. I have no problem with Asian or Japanese people worth ethic, like the effect that they have on our economy, because you gotta respect it. You really gotta respect it, because the way they doing it, bro, like they working their jobs and they sending their money back to their family coming over, and they creating a whole company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they building up from there, bro. Like that model is what we need in our communities, bro, where we making companies and teaching our kids to run their company, and then the kids is hiring their friends and their kids, and it's just generational. We building off of that instead of like failing and then going back to 9 to 5s and shit. Like, there's no way to live, bro. We gotta have more dreamers too, bro. People that are like,
we gotta have less. We gotta have less whole ass niggas too. Gotta have less whole ass niggas, bro. You can start building something and start putting somebody on, bro. Somebody who you trust, and they'll be the first one to. You know what I'm saying? And it's only us that do that shit, bro.
Too, though. It ain't just us.
Nah, bro. But if we trying to build, if we behind, right? So it's like we playing basketball, right? We 10 points down, 3 minutes left, right?
Niggas started the game with a 20-point lead.
But we grinding though. We 10 points away now. I mean, we gotta be even more perfect than we was the last 10 points.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So we can't afford for somebody to be like, you know what, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm not doing this shit for this motherfucker. Fuck that. What? Hold up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just put you on, bro. Like, come on, man.
Facts.
Like, look, hold up. Gotta go on a little tangent real quick, bro. So at the job, no, hold on. No ISO. I'm finna pass the ball, but
Phoenix
it's finna be quick. Nigga, black 2, nigga, Jag. Teal. Nah. So I take joy in my job because you get to bless others. You know, you put training, you put knowledge and wisdom into them, and then, you know, you can get them to where they can get to the next level, and then they that much closer to providing and doing what they need to do for their families, right? So, you know, when you do it for, we have to work harder, right? Like as black men, we have to work harder,
10 times.
right? So I can't be, I know I'll be playing around the job. Oh, it's lazy Sunday, but like, you know what I'm saying? We got to come in there and kind of work 3, 4, 5 times harder. So it's like when you put somebody in a position, or you put them in a spot, you train them up, and then, they get there, and then they turn around and act like they don't have to do anything or listen, or like, do they like just what they was asked to do as far as just from the company standpoint, not from you, but just doing your job as the company, and you
Like the bare minimum.
the bare minimum, and you decide not to. You decide to do whatever you want, come in whenever you want. It's like, bro, hold up. Bro, I just grinded for you for 7, 8 months for these guys to put you in a position, and then you turn around and you do this. You supposed to be in a class, but you not going to it. You skipping, you leaving, you just walking out. Like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of stuff that I'll be talking about. Like, we put our guys on, and then they turn around, and instead of them going above and beyond for us, right? Because that's one of the ways that we all grow, right? When you got somebody in that spot, you supposed to propel them, because when they get propelled, you get propelled.
Exactly.
Right? But when you get somebody like that and they don't see that, and that's all they say they preach is black power and all the other stuff, that bothers me, bro. That bothers me. Where they be in your face talking, oh man, I'm pro-black, this, that, and the third. But then when it's time for them to do something that you need them to do,
Exactly.
they not there.
Nah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But I just did all this, bro. But see, if it was somebody else, if it was somebody named Connor or Hunter, you know what I'm saying, coming in there joking, saying, hey man, I need you to do this, buddy. Oh, I got you, sir. Blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, bro, hold up. I'll be relaxed. I'll be cool. Like, there's no need for none of the disrespectful stuff.
I think that's inherent to the individuals, not necessarily the race.
No, I'm not saying like the whole race in its totality. I'm just saying like that should be that should be like something that's a foundation, like that's in us as color, right? Like we should, like, for each other, go above and beyond and make sure that we doing what we can to make that person successful.
That's facts.
That's what I mean. That's why I kind of like went on a little spill, just a little story, because it was just, there's no need for that, bro. Like, if somebody like that put you in the spot, then you don't do that to them, bro. You give your all every day, because that's what they expect. We don't get a day where we slip up, because that can cost every person that's the same skin tone as you in that environment. You know what I'm saying? And the people don't see that. They don't pay attention to that, bro. Like, we all got to move and do everything a certain way. You don't get away with stuff like everybody else. Don't.
I wish we had a GM sound effect, because this nigga is speaking. We need a fax machine sound effect, nigga, because this nigga is spitting.
But yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. That was just on my chest when you said what you was. I was like, nah, bro. I gotta throw that story in there. Like that really that's a disappointment. That's just a disappointment, bro.
Well, since you on the road, can I ask you a question?
What's good?
What does it mean to be black to you?
Some bullshit.
You gonna elaborate on that?
I mean, not like being black is bullshit. I'm saying like dealing with it is some bullshit, really. Like, getting pulled over and you nervous and shit. Like, bro, sorry, babe. I got a ticket. I got my truck back. I was pushing it, trying to get to work.
This nigga just got his shit back.
This police officer stepped out in the middle. Like, I'm going 65 into 30, nigga. What are you doing? You gonna get hit. Move. He put his life on the line. Luckily, my brakes didn't go out. They stopped, because he would have been out of there. Like, for real. I feel like that's very dangerous for you police officers to step out front. Okay. Not going on a tangent. Anyways, I get pulled over. It's a white cop. My hands are shaking, bro. Why are my hands shaking? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are my hands shaking, bro? Why am I nervous to pull my fucking ID out? Like, why am I nervous?
DWB.
You know what I'm saying? All I was doing was speeding.
Driving while black.
All I was doing was speeding, bro. Why am I shaking? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by it's bullshit, because it's like, it's added stress. everything we do is added stress. As I said earlier, nigga, we gotta work harder than them.
Facts.
You know? And then after you work hard, somebody else might reap the benefits. And that's a risk that you always got to take when you go hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't all doom and gloom to be black, because it's great, nigga. This is great. Can't nobody, they put that on us because we capable of doing it. Right?
And at the same
we
time, I don't even look at it like, okay, it's all them, bro. Just like you saying, it's us too.
Yeah, it's
we have
us
to
too,
get better as a people.
They be on
us,
nigga.
As a people, bro. But shit, being black to me, bro, it means I got the opportunity to do something that's never been done before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying my best to break all stereotypes of what they think we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm college educated, I'm married, and I got 2 kids, and I'm been both of their life for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna fit into any type of mold they try to put me into. You know what I mean? Like, I know street shit, I know, you know what I'm saying, book shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way you want to take it, like, we can take it there. You know what I mean? Like, you're not about to play me. So, like, for being black for me, bro, I'm just trying to be the best version of us to put forward. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna play us if you coming through me. Cause I can hit you with book shit. I can hit you with street shit. Like, whatever you want to take it, we can take it there.
I think it's plenty of those out there, like that archetype. It's just not being put to the forefront.
No,
like my first like paying job was like working for a city councilman, black dude, Tanel Atkins. Shout out to him. You remember that? Like it's stuff like that. Like, it's really like successful black people out there. Like, it's not being pushed to the forefront. Like, me, what it means to be black to me, it means to be powerful. It means to be stylish,
creative,
very, 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 very creative, proudful. It's just something about being black that you can't explain it. The way we walk, the way we talk, the way we carry ourselves.
Shit too.
It's like we provide the culture in this country. If you took us out of the country, it's like Swiss cheese. Like, it's just regular, you know what I'm saying? Regular degular. Like for real though.
So what kind of cheese is it before?
Everywhere.
Is it like pepper jack?
No, pepper jack fire. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. You take us away, it's
Swiss.
Well, like, basic ass American cheese.
No, it's
like,
government cheese, nigga. It's government Brock cheese.
It's some square ass cheese, like that big ass block of Velveeta.
Yeah, nigga. No, it's that cheese that you melt, and then if you don't stir it after a while, it's gonna solid up, nigga. Even if it's still on the fire.
Yeah, but respectfully though, I feel like, and one thing I don't like about this is that to a certain extent, we are the entertainment. Like, we dominate most, like football, basketball. We dominate those sports. I feel like we dominate the music industry. There are other races that make phenomenal music, but if you ask what's the meat and potatoes of the music industry, I'm gonna say it's us. We dominate the TV screen. We provide the culture. When I think black, I think culture. I think power, dominance. I think that type of stuff. I think intelligence too. We're very, very smart. We can articulate ourselves very well. I love seeing black educated brothers and sisters, like college educated. I love seeing that. It's just not being pushed to the forefront. Instead, they choose to show
gang violence.
Gang related activity.
They make Chicago look like the fucking middle of Arab or Iraqi or some shit like that. Like, bro, it's beautiful parts of Chicago.
They do it to Africa.
Like, bro, if you went off media itself, you would think Africa is some just strictly war-torn country that's like child soldiers and motherfucking generals and shit kidnapping people, bro.
Oh yeah, you got a couple of villages like, pushing off $1.75 on rice and beans.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. It's of course, but it's just like America, bro. It's literally the same. Like, it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same. Like, bro, it's shitty parts and it's great parts of any country. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what fucked me up is like, bro, like when I was looking back into this shit, like I saw some little picture, like post or whatever. I wish I can bring it back up now, but I couldn't find that shit. But it's like, with the Holocaust victims, Germany had to pay them. With like Jews or whatever, like in different parts of the world, Israel will pay for you to go to Palestine to visit, and will pay for you to move there or whatever. But like, I wish we had that type of opportunity with Africa, like where they'll pay for you to visit Africa, to visit where you come
Hold
from.
on, nigga. I'm telling you right now, they paying for me to go to Israel.
You ain't Jewish, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna go to Africa. I'm finna go to Israel, nigga.
You rather go to Israel over Africa?
Yes, I want to go to bro. Israel is like one of the like
I'm not knocking
all
you.
the religion. You know what I'm saying? That's like the origins. You know what I'm saying? I want to go experience that, the temples and all that stuff over there, bro.
I'm not knocking you. I was just.
But you're not
Yeah,
Jewish.
bro. Huh?
It's not your origins.
You're not getting
Jewish.
flued out, basically.
But it's based
trying to get
it's
flued out.
based from that region.
I tough.
It's based from
Bro, Africa,
Egypt, Israel,
is the
all that stuff.
The origin of everything.
Yeah.
Pan America, Africa is the origin of everything.
I know. Well, I'm just
So
saying,
let's
like,
make sure we're clear on that.
but religion
That's cool.
is from over in that part. That whole part. It's the whole
We
little.
can go way back because this Mesopotamia is different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can go far back and really get into the history of this shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Nah, I
letting
dig
you
it.
know.
Like if you want to go to Israel, I mean,
If
you
they
want to go to
paying,
Palestine,
I'm just saying, if the nigga paying me to go
You
to
gotta
Dubai, so if they say, hey, bro, you going to Dubai? You want to go to Africa? Where you going?
It's not Dubai. It's Palestine. It's like the middle of the fucking desert.
So you going to Dubai?
It's not Dubai.
What? Dubai?
Dubai is a completely different place.
What are you talking about? With the
Palestine-
water and shit? I didn't say nothing about Palestine. I said if they tell you to go to,
Fuck yeah, I'm going to
okay,
Dubai.
that's
Come
what I'm
on now. What
saying.
type of
This
question
is
is
exactly
that?
what I'm saying, bro. That's
What
what I'm
type of
saying.
que-
So don't
but
be getting
it's-
at me if I don't want to go to Africa. If I want to go to,
Time out, because I would definitely pick Cape Verde over fucking Dubai.
all right,
Cape
we can.
Verde is
I'm sorry.
beautiful, nigga.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get flued
And I'm
out.
gonna make sure facts, facts. If we got any donors, nigga, any sponsors, I need me a sugar mama. You know what I'm saying? Fly me out.
My bad.
I didn't hear nothing.
We getting off of it, bro.
Fly me
My
out.
bad. We
So I
getting
got a
Baby, I love you.
I got another. I'm gonna hit y'all with as we get into the deep conversation about do you think the black leaders of yesterday will be happy with where we are today?
They probably like, man, what the fuck? What happened?
Man,
What did we do? And they'd be like, hey, where's Jesse Jackson at?
I
you
think
remember that? But hold on, Boondocks did the episode. with
Yes, bro.
Martin Luther King
Martin
came
Luther
back.
King
He's like,
back.
"What is wrong with you?"
yeah. Matter of fact, I need.
What the
I gotta go
fuck is
back.
going on with
gotta go
all
back.
you people?
I think the first thing they'll notice is the lack of leadership first and foremost.
You
I think
niggas
it's
ignorant.
I think it's like a real void of voices, especially like black voices. Since Obama left, I don't know. Like what I say about Obama, like what I felt, it felt good for that 8 years. It just felt good. I don't know if he was a leader to some more than he was to
That's
others.
all.
I don't know how much change he could really provide as much as he thought he would be able to.
He was limited, bro. He was capped.
definitely.
But maybe he knew that going in, but he still just said, "I just got to get this done." But like I said, it did.
Somebody got to be the first.
Yeah, it did feel good, but I just feel like we are void of a lot of leadership.
I
But
ain't getting no more extra money from this nigga.
I'm
so
not
I
even
don't know.
trying to like.
I don't know if it feels it like. I don't want to say it's not. It's a lack of leadership because it is like black voices out there that's trying to spread messages, but are they getting the same shine?
They not being pushed though. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to take credit away from like actual people in the communities that's doing stuff for like the young boys and girls of color. I don't want to take, but unfortunately, we don't really know them. That's the problem.
But it's also tough because it's like we weren't alive during the Martin Luther King era, Malcolm X era. So were they the voices that they were before they got killed? Because it seemed like the more prevalent your voice is, the more you are heard and recognized, and your messages are reached is when you die. Like,
Nah, I think his voice was heard before, cause he wouldn't have got assassinated.
but that's what I'm saying. Like he was reaching that point, but of course, post his death is gonna reach the masses. You know what I mean? Like before that, like maybe he was being heard, but they capped him before he got to get what he needed to do. Like it seems like that's what happens with black leaders. Like maybe they are in that position now where it's like, I don't want these niggas to kill me. Like I want to be able to spread this message, but at the same time, they ain't gonna fuck around and kill me once I start getting to like a certain number of people and like real change starts to happen. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like there are black voices, but I don't know if they are ever going to reach those same type of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King levels because they just not going to let them do it.
So let me ask you this then. What I said would be apparent if they were like, if anybody was to come back and see where we are with the lack of leadership, what's something else that you would see that can be pointed out to where, like, hypothetically speaking, say Martin Luther King, just say he came back, just for the sake of hypothetical, say he came back and made like a little list. What would be another point, something he could go to and point out and be like, what is this? What's going on here?
Like
Honestly,
a bad thing or good thing?
A bad thing.
It's a bad
I
thing.
think say good.
Well, I think the way we are as a culture has kind of changed as well. It's like, back then they wore suits and shit all the time. They wanted their appearance to be presented as, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
That was presentable back then.
Yeah,
you know?
facts. That's facts.
Bro, my daddy still do that, bro.
All
he's
the
from
time.
that era though.
Niggas still do that, bro.
They wore suits. They were suited and booted. And they never wowed out in public. It was never no like they had fun or whatever, but it was always within the comfort of the black culture. They was never gonna see black people acting a fool out in public. You know what I mean? Like never doing TikToks and no goofy shit like that. Like, I mean, I feel like that the whole TikTok shit would be. Martin Luther King was like, bro, what the fuck? You were sitting in front of your phone doing these dances and all this goofy shit.
Why you not reading? Educating yourself.
Educate, bro. So it's like, bro, like, yo, we've kind of lost the drive to progress, like you were saying, like where we kind of kept it, where it's like we've kind of lost the drive to progress because it's more self-indulgence now at this point.
I think we chose to start surviving more than trying to
progress.
Because if you look at,
but it's also like
yeah.
saying it's self-indulgent, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can gain this amount of followers, I can gain this for myself and my family, which it is important. It's kind of the most important thing. You take care of your family, you take care of home, then you worry about everybody else. But at the same time, it seems like it's never that move to worry about everybody else. It's just becomes strictly about you and yours.
But is it kind of because we eating off the fruits of their label? Because you think about it, we don't have to go outside. We could go wherever we want to go, do whatever we want to do. We're not segregated.
Yes.
I could use the same bathroom as him. She can use the same bathroom as her. We can eat in the same places, drink in the same places. Like, we all got this, even like technology. We could just sit in our homes, entertain ourselves. We don't have to worry about these type of things. They had to worry about these things.
Exactly.
They had to worry how they were going to live their life, how they were going to move, how they're going to go from point A to point B. They have to worry about. They have to worry about these type of things. We don't have to worry about these type of things, and therefore, it probably made us a little lazy and a little content. So that drive to push ourselves further may not be there no more. It's definitely a lack, because like I said, we eating off the fruits of their labor, their hard work. They put in all the marches, all the protesting, all the speeches that they put in. We eating off that, and therefore it made us lazy. I think that's very glaring. That'll be very apparent if somebody was to see that. That'd be like maybe they'll look down upon us, be very disappointed at how we act.
I can say this though, like it's like we more reactionary than pro action. You know what I mean? Like when stuff go wrong, when motherfuckers is getting killed by the police and stuff like that, yeah, we do marches and stuff like that. But we on the day to day, once the time passes, like once people have forgotten about the Freddie Grays, the Philando Castiles, and you know what I'm saying? Like even the most recent dude got killed for no-knock warrant. They busted his crib. And he was asleep on the couch, but he had a gun, so they ended up shooting him and the warrant wasn't even for him. So it's like, bro, like when that stuff happened, we in action. We all about the action. But once we forgot about it and time passes or whatever, then there's no action. We just going by the day to day. They were the ones that was like, nah, bro. Like that was the generation where it was like, even if nobody is just being killed like in mass media, we working, we grinding. So I feel like that'll probably be something that they more disappointed in. It's like that it didn't take big things for them to, you know what I'm saying, feel like they need to make progress. It was like day to day. It don't matter what time of the year it was.
Yeah.
Or how many people was being killed. They was like, bro, we gonna get this done.
But that's the era we live in. We live in a microwave era. When it's hot and it's trending, it's hot and it's trending. you could scroll down your timeline and see some like police brutality, some wrong action against your brothers and sisters. You might feel it might get you in a way. You might want to march. You might want to protest. You might want to start getting active. But then again, you keep scrolling. You can see some sports, some music, and your attention.
All about it.
Your attention is just gone. Like it's a microwave era. When it's hot, it's hot. You know,
It's a fact. But you know,
what you think?
I feel like to go back to the other question. I think it's gonna tie into this. If Martin Luther King came back and looked, I think he would be happy because it's harder for us to judge progress than it is for them that was really in it to judge that progress.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he come back, we might be like, yo, man, this some bull. And he might be like, yo, hold on, nigga, you sure? Because back in my day, nigga, we couldn't even be in Olive Garden, or we couldn't be here, or we couldn't ride on the, you know what I'm saying?
We couldn't vote. We
couldn't do this. So it's like, he'll probably look at the vote and be like, dang, they still horn y'all? You know what I'm saying? That, yeah, but
we're able to do more.
Yeah, so I feel like they would have a better report card, a progress report than we could even possibly fathom. We ain't.
I think they would
we reaping off of the generation in between the two, right? To where we ain't even really just I know. I think my mom and them, they probably experienced that firsthand. We didn't really. I don't know. I've had my experiences, but not nothing crazy. They had like first-hand experience getting sprayed with water, all that kind of shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't had that. I mean, I've had my incidents with rates of expense being in commerce, bro. It's white people galore out there, nigga. Like,
when we got pulled over that day.
Going to a black...
But yeah.
A mile away, bro. Let's just say we were out and about and we were going a mile away.
I know for a fact, my great grandmother,
allegedly,
she's tipping up on 90. I know for a fact she went through some things. I know for a fact, but yeah.
I mean, bro, like I would say, just like you saying, like they would be proud of the access to what we have and the abilities that we have, but I don't think they would be proud of us what we've done with them this age. Like, just because we can say how to drive.
Based on what they went through and their standards, yes, we have came a long way. But our standards, nah.
We come. I mean, even within our lifetime, bro, I feel like we come a long way. Within our lifetime.
We'll know when they legalize weed. But what's up, bro? What we got, Marcus?
This is federally recognized by most people. Like, bro, that's state shit.
It's up now, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of a state. Like Texas, hey, bro. Once they can tax it the way they want to, the shit coming. Once these old white people that's in office die out,
got it.
the shit coming. You know
they decriminalized it.
Exactly. They passed a law where they kind of decriminalized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
I'm talking about in Texas.
No, they didn't decriminalize it. They just made like CBD and like medical stuff like that.
Like medical access to it.
Yeah, medical access to it. Yeah.
So I mean, like at some point it's gonna get there, bro.
Yeah,
like, when these old white people die off, we'll get there.
Well, to sum it all up, though, they could see how we doing. Maybe they'll be happy. Like you said, that we're able to do more. In other situations, they could be disappointed in what we've done with the opportunities that we are granted. So that's just pretty much to sum it up.
Exactly.
The next thing we got is love. How do y'all think black athletes are viewed in today's society?
It's a lot like you were saying, bro. We are viewed as the entertainment, bro. It's shut up and dribble. Type shit.
It's crazy you said that. That's all I could think about.
Seriously, bro. Like, it's
shut up
like,
and entertain me.
Exactly, bro. Like, yeah, black issues, it's real, but nigga, play basketball. Like, just stick to basketball, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once this whole Blind Flores thing came up, bro, it showed you, like, it was more. It showed you, bro. It was more like, shit. Okay, that's cool. It really is an issue, but I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like, you lost, so you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Like, I don't believe it's like inherent racism within the sports or whatever, but it really is, bro. It's like, bro, we've had what since the run rule, if I'm not mistaken, we've had like 12 black coaches or some shit like that. Like even now, it's only 3 black coaches. Lovey Smith. Brian Flores did get hired as an assistant, which is crazy. He got dropped down from a head coach to a linebacker coach.
I mean, he did get on the staff with Mike Tomlin. Maybe just that he knows somebody that can have his back. Maybe that means more to him than a head coaching position where you just kind of out on the limb because it's so fast. He could go somewhere and fail, then he right back where he started. At least with Mike Tomlin, my perspective on it, somebody that could have his back.
But it's crazy because it was 9 head coaching opportunities, and 2 black coaches were hired. Which I don't really know if McDaniels is black. You don't really look black to me. But apparently he's mixed. So I don't know. Mike McDaniels, who hired for Miami. He was yeah. Exactly. He was the offense coordinator for San Francisco, and he got hired on as the head coach for Miami.
How many Mexican head coaches do we have? 1, right? Rivera in Washington.
Let me do my mental Rolodex.
2. I think homie from Tennessee.
Nah, Vrabel was white.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, look.
Vrabel was white.
I don't hear them mad.
That's the thing, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Like, look, I understand. We make a majority of the league. I know.
We 60% of
we
the
have
60%,
70% of the league. I got you, bro.
We need more representation.
There's a process to being the head coach. There's a process to making a decision to go on to coaching. I don't think a lot of those. And we talked about it, bro. I feel like there's not enough of them coming up in the coaching rankings, right? Like, you don't have enough dudes on teams, on coaching staffs that you're really trying to, push up. I think we had Bouchard, right? They had them gassed up for a good while, and we don't even know exactly. We don't even know. They were talking about giving this man a head coach position, but were they really gassing him up just so that they can appease the rule? You hear what I'm saying?
There are 40% of NFL staff is black. The NFL assistant coaches.
40%. So 60% everything else. 40%.
40% is more than enough of a pool to pull upon.
But what is the staff? What are we talking about? Like special teams? We talking about but you got like a running back coach, you got like a cornerback coach, but you got like defensive coordinator and all other stuff.
Eric Bieniemy, bro, we had this talk, bro. Eric Bieniemy has been the assistant of the offensive coordinator.
Why can't he get a job?
He can't get a job. Has been interviewed for Denver, I think Chicago.
Well, what if this nigga's a terrible interview?
It don't matter what he interview like though. It does not matter. That shit does not matter when it comes to football. That nigga knows the X's and O's.
Okay.
That's most important. And that's the thing. He might be a terrible interview for a fucking middle-aged white dude. Yeah. He could be a terrible interview.
But think about that, bro.
But he knows how to coach the game. He knows how to interact with the players because the offense, Kansas City offense, has been in the top rankings for 5 years consistently. Yeah. Since he's been the offensive coordinator.
Nah, you right.
So it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck what he interview. Like, what can he coach? Does his shit work? And it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there are black assistant coaches and skill position coaches that are in positions to where they need the opportunity. That's just it, bro. Like when they get the opportunity, even if it's the opportunity to fail, bro, like maybe they can't, maybe they will fail. We don't know, but the fight is always gonna be, we just need the opportunity to show that we gonna fail. If we fail, then we fail.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't argue that shit.
Are you right? I think that the owners, and we talked about this, the owners, bro, is not a high turnover. Owners. It's not a turnover on owners like that, bro.
That's
like
facts.
It's been the same owners since probably the start. Probably good to 60% of them jokers probably still around, maybe 40. Well, I want to say in the last 20 years it ain't been too many changes. Probably just about three or four of them Jones. As far as owner changing, but if you still got a lot of these old heads that got the same mentality they've been having since they've been on the team back in the 60s and 50s and shit, you're not gonna get anything different as far as the hiring process. They're gonna come up with bullshit as rules. Like, what is it called? What is it called? What is it? Where they gotta hire a couple? They gotta interview a black coach. The Rooney Rule. Yeah. So that's it's bullshit. That was just a way for them to appease whoever. What was his name? Jesse Jackson that was on their behind, or whoever was on black civil rights dude was on them. So they just came up with that, and that didn't really do anything but make things worse. Because now it's like, hey, we're giving y'all an out where you can just interview the dude. You ain't got to hire him. But, hey, man, just talk with the guy, man. Just buy him some dinner. You know what I'm saying? Treat him to the best chicken you could possibly treat him to and go on about your business. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Like, here, get on out of here, nigga. Like, no, bro. Like, that's not substantial, bro. That rule was bull. Y'all not the same owners. They not trying to do anything. They not trying to fix anything, right? That's why coaches get paid a certain amount than the players, because they know if one NFL owner pay a coach $15 million, nigga, the next nigga gonna get paid the same thing, right? I know I'm going off, but I'm just saying, like, it's the same homies that's running the league, right? They not gonna change until they change. The league's not gonna change until we change them, until they make that decision to say, okay, we gonna give this dude an opportunity. We gonna give this person an opportunity. Like, how many black owners is in the NFL? None.
Weren't they trying to buy the Panthers though a few years ago?
Yes, they were, and they didn't let them have it. They didn't let them do it. They had the money, so why couldn't they do it? You know what I'm saying?
Goes back to
I've heard that Byron Allen is in the position to buy the Broncos, or somebody is up for.
Hey, if that happens, bro, that's fire. That's something that's a necessity. But come on, bro.
We need more black owners, because then you are able to get more black GMs, more black executives.
So we hope.
Hopefully.
So we hope.
How many black owners is it in the fucking NBA? 2?
Who's the other one?
You got D Wade.
You got
partial owner, right? Yeah, Jordan.
Well, I mean, of course, most owners are really kind of amalgamation of multiple people. It's not just
saying the face of it, like your face, the face.
Because even like, George started out as a partial
owner, then he went to
I mean, I'm like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that, even in the NBA, that's like progressive. Like that, we have made more progress in that. It's still just 2 NBA owners that's black, right? So it's a
a lot more foreign.
Yeah, don't Usher own part of the Cavaliers?
I mean, I guess
we're not doing that.
It's tough to do that.
I'm just saying, like, all right, bro. I mean, yeah.
The thing about it is, with the NFL, it's not really too many like ownership groups. It's more like this dude owns it.
This dude owns it,
and then it's gonna go down to his family, and it's gonna pass down through the generations, like the Joneses and
the
Raiders and shit like that. Yeah, like, so it's like with the NBA, it's more like, okay, 5 niggas get together and they buy a team type shit, and one of them might be black, but it's more like it's more. I don't know. It's just more like GM positions, more black GMs. Like you saw Majuri, like that. You see how that nigga has been rocking the success he's had within the position that he's in. Yeah. Niggas recognize that within like the NFL. I mean the NBA. They not limiting him or just like kind of pushing him off into a corner by himself. They giving him opportunities, and he's successful. He was successful at OKC. He's successful now in the Raptors. And also, I want to make sure I give my credit, because I said the Raptors was going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's on it. Shut up. All right, but look, see, but
we did
the only way for the view of an athlete to change, well, not the only way, but one of the ingredients that goes to making it better would be for, like, we have a little bit of a adjust in the ownership, as far as it ain't even got to be black, man. We just got to get, some
more people willing to hire black coaches and executives.
I don't even want to say that, bro. I just want them to hire the best possible person for the job. It ain't got to be black, but let's just make sure that we doing everything, that we doing our due diligence, right? Because maybe it's a pool issue. Maybe it's a talent scout. Maybe it's like a, because like you got free agency, bro, like on 2K, and they show all these niggas stats and all this other stuff. Maybe it's something like that these niggas missing, that they need to watch and like show a progression of a coach from where he was from here to there, and like the criteria and all that stuff, just to kind of track it. That's the only way that you can really fix something like that, is to put everybody on the scale and then grade them.
Let me put it like this. 2 coaches, right? Same qualifications. 5 years coaching, offensive coordinator, some shit like that. You know what I mean? 12 and 5, 5 years straight. One's white, one's black.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same qualifications. Which one do you think is gonna get hired?
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question.
You
No,
can't
no. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm finna mute you. Mute. Marcus, I'm finna ask you a question.
He really muted you.
I muted him. Yes, I muted this nigga. Marcus, I'm gonna ask you a question. Right, and it's with your business, right? You hiring your person. Bro, hold up. I'm gonna get to it. All right, bro.
Answer my question first. Then we get to your
Okay. What was it again, bro?
Same qualification, same experience. Both
I
offensive
know.
coordinators, 12 and 5, 5
In
years
order
straight.
for me to give you my answer, I have
You
to
gotta
ask
answer.
this
Okay.
man a question.
Okay.
That's why I muted you, because this is what I was trying to avoid.
me.
Okay, you.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, he had to get that about. Say, bro, this nigga real wild, fam. Hey,
Should
homie.
have never gave you niggas money.
Never gave you niggas money. Hey, look.
Okay,
I ain't do it.
All right.
No,
He's
what's up?
unmuted, but
What's good?
Marcus.
All right.
So you hiring somebody to drive your truck downs, right? You got, like he said, same qualifications, same dudes qualified, right? But you interviewing a man, and you and this white dude, is something about him, he just not clicking. They got the same criteria. They did everything right. Probably about 3 or 4 years more experience, but the way y'all talking and interacting with each other, it don't pick up and vibe with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you go with the black dude, and he got lesser qualifications and stuff, but y'all vibe is different, and you like, you know what? I think I can trust this dude. Over that dude, right? Are you being racist, or are you going with your best judgment?
You gotta go with the best judgment.
You got to go with your best judgment.
It's a situation where at the end of the day, you only interviewing these 2 people. You don't know them personally, but the plan is to build a relationship. And I
with
feel
them.
like you said with the black dude, the vibes will be better.
Vibe will be
so
better.
if there's any it's a situation where like real communication comes up, I feel like we should be able to talk it out.
Right.
Communication should be
when
key.
I gotta hold you accountable, I can hold you accountable.
We can have an honest conversation.
Yeah, knowing that I can hold you to it, and it's not gonna be something else with it, because I have a comfort level with you. So when you got these older guys, these older white dudes that's really only been used to hiring or vibing or having that communication of piece where they feel more comfortable with holding somebody accountable and being able to do their job as an owner, right? They're gonna feel more comfortable with hiring something like that, right? Because you know what I'm saying, they kept. So when you ask me, hey, different qualifications, I feel like it's a little bit more, because in that interview I'm asking, I'm more than just your coaching abilities, but how, because I'm paying you my millions of dollars to you, right? So how are we gonna vibe? How are we gonna,
You're making billions.
I got you, but I'm just saying, like, I got you, but it's still off my mind. It's off of my shit that in my mind, I put these niggas, I drafted these, I paid the guy to draft these guys, I paid the guy to do this. It's my shit.
That's facts.
Right.
I mean, to be honest, it's like you're saying, because it's
Because
been that
the
way
owners,
for years.
and that's the problem.
But at the same time, it's like, bro, you're not really gonna get the same vibe because you have way completely different circumstances. But just like you said, if you basing this off of his ability to lead men, which is all the coach is really supposed to do, time management and leading their team to victories. So if I got a 12-5 record, he got a 12-5 record. We both been through the same shit.
But you only speaking from the football aspect of it. You're not looking at it from its totality.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It should also, it kind of should just be off the football, bro, because can I lead these men? That's the main thing. Can I lead you to where your ultimate goal is? If everybody's ultimate goal is a Super Bowl, and I can get you there, then what the fuck I'm talking about in this interview really shouldn't matter that much. Eric Bieniemy has proven that he is a capable coach. If he is given the opportunity, I think he will prove that as well.
A lot of
They say he's a terrible interview. Just like you're saying, they said the word has come out that he's not interviewing great with these owners. But it's hard for him as a middle-aged black man to relate to a senior citizen ass white dude.
Yeah, exactly.
19 fucking 20,
Not gonna,
30 or some shit.
It's not. This is not going to relate. It's just not possible for it to.
It's a gap somewhere.
for
You know what
it to
I'm saying? Like
relate.
the things that he may find more interesting, the things that he chooses to highlight might not resonate with him. But at the same time, this nigga has had like a top 5 offense for 5 years straight. So what the fuck I'm talking about in this interview? I don't give a fuck. Can I do my job successfully? Is most important.
Bro, you got to think. A lot of these guys didn't get rich off of the NFL
Fuck
team.
no.
They bought these teams as hobbies to have something to have fun with.
That's facts.
Right?
Can you say that though?
No, that's facts.
Can you say that though?
Not all. Not all.
all,
But
a
a good majority of them,
got rich and bought
they
it.
they already had money,
No,
and
I'm
they
saying-
bought the team because like Jerry Jones bought into the team, right? He bought the team, but
he's
already had his
He's
money.
passionate about football.
He is passionate about football, but not every owner is passionate about football.
He ain't gave black people opportunities too much.
How many black
You know what I'm saying? They got
head coaches we had on the Cowboys?
You can hang it up. We know.
Okay, we's not finna. Them niggas can even kneel, right? But we blew over. Everybody blew that over because it's the Cowboys.
Hold
just
on,
like this
hold
other
on,
stuff.
though.
They
I feel like
blew past
we
it.
got to get back on the freeway though.
My bad.
We gotta get back on the freeway.
we pulled over to the rest
sorry.
stop.
We apologize, guys.
About how athletes.
Damn, we went far, bro. You should have run us in a long time ago, bro.
I mean, if the content is there, then who am
I'm
I?
messing with you, bro.
Well,
You know,
I
it's
don't
much
care. I don't
love.
care. We the tangent kings. It's what it is.
Tangents for the record.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like about the black athletes in today's society. I feel like they use their platform to get off whatever. Like especially like a LeBron. I think sometimes.
My bad. I ain't
No,
cut
do
you
you
off,
think?
but you kind of brought up a point to me. There's a significant difference between the NFL and the NBA, right? But with being a black athlete, what would be their difference to you?
The visibility, the position that we play, and the positions that get paid the most is a little kind of out whack.
I think I think the true difference is the mobility factor. How more freely and how much more control NBA players have over the NFL. Like you said, they do get paid more.
That's finna change.
They kind of get to dictate. I do think something is finna happen
Something
somewhere.
finna change.
The owners are gonna try to get more leeway. Maybe if it's put some in these contracts that you just can't up and leave when you feel your situation isn't working out for you. I do feel like they may be, and I could be wrong, but I do feel like they are conjuring up a grand scheme to make sure that the mobility is lessened to a degree. Because I do think that
they're tired of them leaving, like to
whenever
we got that for the
sports shit. Oh, yeah,
my bad.
But
that's facts. That's facts.
But as far as they view, I do think it's more so entertainment. I do think they get their opinion once some things happen, as far as like in the community of the police brutality.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they not reaching out, but would y'all say they're some of those guys are see? And this is another thing. I don't want to discredit anybody, 'cause I know some guys have some prominent charities. They really do work in the community, but do you feel some are more distant because they're so high up?
you mean athletes?
Yeah, do you think some of them?
No, bro. I think
Or you think they in tune?
The athletes of now are a little bit more in tune with what's going on when they're in their communities where they came from. They're a little bit more vocal, and they're not as afraid to speak up on things because they're not worried about losing their brand or losing money or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just they free to speak and to go and to do whatever they feel they need to. So that's why, to me, that's where it is.
My my concern was what if they were they too high up though?
Nah, I don't think they too high up, bro. They way more connected than they were. And we got a lot of more programs, a lot more stuff that's happening in the community from these athletes, bro. I think in the last 20 years, bro, they've been a lot more interactive within their communities.
I do believe that because you see a lot of the work, and it's a lot of things that go unheard, unsaid that behind the scenes, whether it be like giving hand to hand, whether it be a charity that we just may not hear about. I do believe in my heart that a lot of those guys they're active in their communities and whatnot. But
Cause like at our church, Mark Cuban had donated money to our church to build our basketball gym.
for real,
Yeah, so we had like a full wood court with a scoreboard, glass backboard, like all it, bro. It was dope, bro. It was dope. But yeah, that's my earliest like kind of like memory of just like like a sports team or something like that reaching out and doing something for a church or for a community. But they really didn't have to, even if they getting something back on the write off. It's just it's kind of dope to know that we kind of got blessed with that.
well, go ahead and end that. Actually, this next question, I'm gonna let Javon intro it. He came up with the question, and I want him to kind of introduce it and kind of elaborate as far as what he means and what it means to him.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is the fight for equality in sports and life in general gaining ground, or is it being tuned out? Because we kind of in that place where it feels like white people don't necessarily want to hear about it being a disadvantage between black people. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't trying to hear that. They like, okay, well, y'all got all these opportunities, make something of them. But at the same time, it's like, bro, we just now gaining these opportunities within the last 20 to 30 years, bro. When y'all have had that ability for hundreds of years. Like, y'all never had a separation or a gap between what you could and couldn't do. You know what I mean? So, like, are we in a place now where is like the being black gaining ground? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the black struggle, is it gaining ground or is it being tuned out?
I don't think it's being tuned out, but I think it's being manipulated and shift.
Is it a generation thing to where like the generation up under us, like I said, with them it's none of that. It's dead. With our generation, I feel like we kind of. I don't think that's a problem for us. Maybe the one before us, probably. I think our age group, the ones guys up under, I really don't think race is an issue. It could be tuned out. I just feel like.
You mean as far as like the athletes?
Nah, well,
it's both the athlete and the life in general.
Yeah.
So we can take it whichever way you want to go with it. You know what I mean? Because with me, I see a lot. I mean, y'all not really as online as I am. I know Marcus is starting to get them Twitter fingers, boy. He been on it.
For real? For real, you been on
I get the notifications that nigga be on it.
nah. Twitter is
like on the JEMs Twitter?
Yes.
that's all.
Okay.
I love Twitter. I ain't gonna. I love Twitter.
I'm finna follow us, bro. I'm finna follow
Twitter
us.
is fire.
Hey man, follow us at JEMs for the record.
Twitter, we are on Twitter. We on TikTok. We on Facebook.
Follow your boy Eli, man.
Please.
Keeping it.
Hold on,
keeping it Eli.
That is at JEMs FTR _ podcast.
That's at keeping it Eli.
This nigga on what?
Twitter.
You got a Twitter?
I've been having a Twitter since like 2010. I just don't touch
and
it.
You never got on there.
I don't touch it.
That nigga not on Facebook, not on nothing, bro.
Oh, let's
get back to it.
Let's swerve back though. But as far as you were saying, as far as it being sports in real life, so you're saying we think it's both, right? You think it's both?
In sports and in general, the fight for equality for me is kind of like, I don't know. I just seeing it online, bro. It feels like it's kind of a mix of both. Like, there are more people that recognizes that there is a problem, but at the same time, is a lot of people with voices out there that are loud. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of attention. They just kind of want to tune it out, like, oh, it shouldn't be about race, it shouldn't be about color. But bro, y'all kind of made it this way, bro. Like once you enslave a whole people, you kind of make it about race, bro. Where you kind of like have white supremacy, or you come to a whole country and commit genocide against the Native American people that own this fucking land, and you put them on reservations and shit. So it's like, bro, you kind of
They
made it,
really, man. They put them in Oklahoma.
bro. Bro.
Oklahoma, bro.
And the
Nigga,
crazy,
it's like a tornado every 30 minutes, bro.
and the crazy part is, it be like they be offended by the fact that, like, I don't know. I just be seeing, like, I watch little videos online on YouTube or whatever. This thing called Audit the Audit, like where people get pulled over by the police and whatever, and you kind of break down the police situation, like how the person itself who been pulled over could have done better, and how the cop could have done better. And I saw one of them where it was like one of the cops was offended by the fact that reservations have their own set of rules. You can't do nothing to them. They were offended by that. They were like, well, we should be able to go over here because the criminal went over here. And I'm like, bro, this whole shit was theirs. Like, you can't be offended by the fact that you stuck them on the reservation and finally gave them sovereignty where they can deal with the shit themselves.
Yeah.
But this whole shit was theirs. In the first place, you killed all of them off and put them on ranches and thought, okay, well, now you can't be offended now that these motherfuckers got sovereignty because they owed that. Mm-hmm. But that's a whole tangent. My fault. Tangent Kings, we in the building.
I appreciate you representing my people, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
Oh no, bro. I'm Native American by blood, bro. You already know this.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, bro.
That's why I heard so good.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? You see this luxury.
Early, nigga. All right, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't know, bro. I feel like the fight for equality has gained ground. But at the same time, it's gaining so much ground that they're trying to tune certain shit out. You know what I mean? This is my own personal opinion. Eli or Marcus.
Even in, like, I remember when from a sports aspect, I remember in the bubble 2020. Was that? I wanna shed light on this correctly. Who was that got killed in
Milwaukee? That was in Milwaukee, right? That was right around the time that
I know what you're saying. It was a shooting in Milwaukee. I remember that young man named either.
It was Blake, Daniel Blake.
Something, yeah.
It was Blake. It was the Blake shooting. And it was oh man, I feel like such a trash ass person, bro. Because I cannot.
Not really. You shouldn't feel like a trash ass person. There's too much shit going on in the world to keep up with everything, bro.
It's happened so much. This is sad.
Yeah, bro. It is what it is, man. It's just like I said. We know something happened in Milwaukee.
Jacob Blake.
There you go.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin. Yeah.
But it was also right before that, not too long before that, it was the lady who was shot in the house with her boyfriend. They was sleeping in the bed.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like the lead up to that, and then Jacob Blake happened, and then
bro, shout outs to Giannis, bro. Like, he ain't even from here, bro.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even from here.
And it all started with Milwaukee. They was like, bro, we not playing this game.
They just decided. Can't do it. And I think they kind of caught everybody by storm, because it would have been a situation like, if y'all gonna do this, like, they just decided to just be proactive and just do it. And when everybody was finding out that they were doing this, now it's time to listen. Okay, what do y'all need? What do y'all want? What is it gonna take for y'all to get back on the court? Yeah. I feel like that was a true example of things could be gaining ground. But then again, at the same time, that's the entertainment. You kind of got to make sure they got what they need to go.
It's less punishment right now.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was just like
millions of dollars on the line,
if it was just some regular workers, we don't know
they
that.
Wouldn't give two shits.
We replace
that should probably happen every day. We just don't know about it because they minute. I don't want to say minute.
Yeah, it's levels.
It's levels to it. I apologize. No. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
like,
that they insignificant, but it is like you saying. It's like they not gonna publicize that.
Yeah. There you go. They're not gonna publicize it. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you got millions of dollars on the line, niggas gonna listen. You know what I mean? Like, that one, I think all teams across missed one game, including the WNBA. They missed one game. But just think about the revenue that they lost out on those one games themselves. And even, like, just imagine if that was during, like, actual seasons where motherfuckers come to the game. and niggas just decided to not play. That's hella money they would have lost out on. So yeah, they listening. And plus it's the NBA too. So it's like the NBA is more like likely to be with the players than the NFL. Let's say the NFL players try to pull that shit, boy, it's not gonna be the same turnout.
It's less guaranteed contracts.
Seriously, so it's not gonna be the same turnout.
The leash that they have is so short, it's ridiculous.
Seriously, they've had times where they were trying to renegotiate, and they brought in like other motherfuckers to play for them, like janitors and niggas that used to play football years ago. So it's like the NFL not trying to go for none of that shit.
Nah,
NBA, I respect the NBA because even though I love football, the NBA kind of it just gets us a lot more, bro. They really do. They understand and they respect the black athlete a lot more than the NFL.
So this ties into everything we've just talked about. Can we truly complete the mission of being accepted in America as a whole? I feel like this is the summary of this whole docket.
I honestly don't know. I truly, and that's what kind of scares me a little bit, bro, because I have kids and I have to teach them to be black in America. Like, don't get me wrong, like, and it's weird because it's like my kids, even within their own community, I feel like they're gonna get kind of backlash because they light skinned kids with good ass hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember it was some letter that was wrote during slavery or whatever. I don't know. They were never able to verify if it's real or not, but it was a letter that was wrote about kind of taming black people, where it was like colorism, like skinned people against black skin, like darker skinned people. You know what I'm saying? Even online to this day, it's still prevalent. You know what I mean? Like, my kids are black, but they light skinned with good ass hair, and they gonna have to deal with it in their own community. Of like dealing with the fact that some darker skinned people not gonna look at them as black. Yeah. They gonna look at them like, oh, well, you a mixed breed or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and my wife had to deal with that because her mom is white and her dad is black. So I mean, like, it's gonna be tough until our own community is accepting of all of us, and we are pushing forward for all of us. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's not just our family. It's our community as a whole.
Yeah.
Which I think.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no. We will forever be hated. I don't think we'll never be accepted 100% in this country. It's never gonna happen. Never will happen. My personal opinion. I just don't see the avenue that'll lead us down that path. I just don't see it. They're gonna forever hate us. Respectfully, I just don't see it. I just don't see it though. We'll never be accepted. They'll forever hate us. Despite us being the culture, the entertainment, if you will, you know, all the style, like everything that makes this country what it is, we definitely have a hand in that. And we literally built this country, nigga. Like, they'll never accept us. They'll never love us. That's just the way it is. That's just me. That's my take on it. Like I said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we'll never be accepted in this country. Not in this lifetime, anyway. Maybe we won't reap the benefits of it. To be honest, I really don't know. Like, I'm on some, like, I don't know if y'all kids even will. Like, that's just where I'm at with it. Cause I do feel like racism has died as each generation has passed. Has it died, or has it been suppressed in a way? It's a bit of both. To be honest, in my own personal opinion, I feel like it's dying down, where it's not necessarily as like, even if it's not necessarily like the racism is dying, it's like they not necessarily looking at us the same. Like, it's not a supremacy thing. Like, you not better than me because you white. Maybe they just like, okay, well, I have a different opportunity because I'm white. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't necessarily know if it's dying down, but I feel like each generation is more acceptable of the people that's around them. It's just the people that's around you. If you're around black people, you're going to be friends with them and you're going to love them personally, but you might have a prejudiced thought against people that you don't know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's kind of the key with everybody. Like,
You might have prejudiced thoughts against people you don't know, but
You just see them and start stereotyping or just start assuming.
exactly.
Yeah.
People think Chicago is fucking gang city or Compton is the worst shit on earth. Like, you know what I mean? Because you don't know them, you don't be in the neighborhood. You don't know, all you know is the propaganda that's pushed towards you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I feel like each generation has gotten better. I don't know. That's why I say I don't know if the mission is ever complete, because shit, it could be 12 generations from now or 2. We really don't know.
Eli?
I think the generation behind us have a stronger belief in the fact that they could change it than we do.
Maybe they can.
I feel like it kind of got lost in just everything in general as far as technology advancing. That was a distraction that pulled us away. Music, to a certain extent, has pulled us away. So right now we kind of like, we have the ability to do it, but we just pulled off a track. We was too busy trying to survive and make a living for our children instead of teaching them what we really needed to teach them, and that kind of put us in a bad spot. So now the next generation don't know what it is, and it's really up to us right now to really put what it is that was installed, or the bits and pieces that was installed, plus what we gauged and learned over time, into them, so that they have a better understanding, and that we light a fire under them that can't be distinguished, that can't be put out, that they have the power to change. Because everything right now is to suppress us, to keep us from believing that we can do it. Right? Like, all due respect, Marcus, but I know I was like earlier, like, being black is some bullshit from time to time. But like you said, it's strength in that shit. And we can't be stopped once we put our mind and our hearts and our soul to the shit. So that's why they got us pulled away like they do. They got us pulled away in social media. They got us pulled away in sports. They got us pulled away in just everything. Everything that we know that's important between our wants and needs, we all arguing and bickering and fighting over it with each other. Right? So once we calm it down, once we all center ourselves with each other, have love for each other, care for each other, right? Be for each other, then we're gonna start growing. And that can happen. It can definitely happen. I see it happening. Like, I believe in it.
You don't think that we can balance that out as far as like teaching them? They been
Damn,
goofy.
epically, the yellow.
They been goofy with the roadcaster.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a way we can instill like the beliefs of what we need to do and teach them like what we okay, as far as
Installed.
Well, I want to make my point correct. What did you say? Because it was a question I wanted to ask you.
For me?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what you said because I went on
a little bit on another ISO. I
cutting
apologize.
you off wasn't an option.
Nah, he was cooking.
I had the button right here ready.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
gonna
saying.
mute a nigga. Now I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying. I really forgot my question. I'm embarrassed.
Was it about?
It was a balance of teaching of teaching. That's where I wanted to go.
Well, I feel like if you saying teaching in this generation,
teaching them like how to like.
We gotta teach them. We gotta teach them how to be first. I gotta teach this nigga how to be a person, how to be a man, right? And how to show understanding to others. Because I think I keep saying is like, when you have an understanding for somebody, when you have an understanding for what they do, how they do it, and why they do it, then you can react and cook up something to kind of change their perspective or change their mind, because you understand how they think. So now you can talk to them. So if we teaching them something, we teaching them how to understand each other. This is how you understand him. This is how you understand your dog. Even though he can't talk, you got to look at his body language. Look how his tail is. Look how his ears drop, right? That's how you know where he is. So that, just in that, you can teach them those kind of things. So to me, that's it. It's just teaching them how to have a better understanding of everything. Or not everything, but have to be able to to put that understanding out there, to give that ear, to give them a chance, right? And then to know who not to get a chance to, because they might pull a home move on you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a harder than other thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's just where it is with it. You gotta hit him with that.
But all in
Talk
all,
your shit, Eli. Talk your shit.
all in all, though, this was something we put together for Black History Month. Just some conversations, a little venting in between, just getting some things off our chest, seeing different perspectives on certain things as far as it be sports, the past, where going in the future. This is just something we wanted to do for y'all, though, for Black History Month. Gems for the work of Black History.
Yes, sir, man. We've been through a lot, man. As a culture, we have definitely been through a lot, man. I appreciate the fact that y'all listen to us during this time. I know it ain't easy being black in America, bro. Seriously, it really isn't. Like, as much as we want it to be, well, hey, man, the main thing is that we are making progress, and we want to continue that progress. Don't lose the fight, bro. Don't just be reactionary to bad shit.
Stop getting distracted, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
we're here for each other. We can't be killing each other.
It shouldn't take viral videos of police doing a bunch of bullshit for us to take action. Like, if you see shit going on within your job, maybe you see somebody that's just a coworker that's not getting the opportunity that they should. Take that chance to, excuse me.
Yeah.
Take that chance to push, you know what I'm saying? Push forward more action. You know what I mean? Like, we won't get there unless we get there together, bro. That's just the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Like, just like any other community, whether they be black, Asian, white, Hispanic, or whatever, everything that they've gotten it through action together. So that's the main thing, bro. Love one another. Stop killing each other, main thing, bro. Like, I understand it's a bunch of hoe niggas, but bro, we gotta stop killing each other. We have to, bro. We gotta stop giving them more reasons to use to justify shoveling shit in our face, bro.
And you know, you gotta have a message. We all gotta buy in to each other and the belief that we're gonna be here for each other. I think if it's not something that's example of that, it's the thing. It's what we're doing right now. The three of us, you know, we butt our heads, but we all got to set our egos and everything to the side to make sure that we're doing what we got to do for this.
Conversations, man.
You know what I'm saying? So if we at odds, we conversate, we call each other, we communicate, we show each other understanding. Right? That's how we get by. That's how we move and we grow and we build each other up. Right?
Facts. That's how we made it through 15 years of friendship, 12 years of friendship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we
disagreeing on a hotel room and paying more than what we planned on. All right, never mind. Sorry.
This is bro, you know what, bro? I just looked it up. That shit was 4 years ago.
I don't care, bro.
That shit was 4 years ago.
That's what you call crabs in the barrel right there, nigga. I had a whole plan. I had money set aside. Y'all took away from everything we was gonna buy. But anyways, man.
But did you have fun though?
Yes, man. We had a blast.
We had a motherfucking blast.
We had a blast, bro. But you know what?
And we gotta go back.
But we gotta
go to Miami.
We got a treat for y'all, bro. And this might be better than Miami or a visit from Vegas. You know, we got these mics making us sound so luxurious. I got Marcus over here.
He's still on that.
Hold on, nah, bro. I didn't talk all smooth and shit to set you up, and you gonna hit me with that? All right, bro. No, you right.
Oh shit.
You right. Look, man.
Bro, we gonna be 40. He gonna bring that shit up. I'm
gonna be on my deathbed, and I'm gonna be looking at y'all niggas, and I'm gonna be like, yo, bro. I probably could have lived 5 minutes longer if y'all had just not went up on the price of that shit, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro.
He gonna be like, bro, we had a regular room.
Like, bro, I had a whole, like, nigga, I had to come home to her, bro. Like, so, you spent too much, didn't you? Nah, I didn't. No, babe. No, I didn't. I stayed in budget. No, I didn't stay in budget, nigga. I went over.
We all went over. Probably except for you.
I went over.
You did?
I ain't have.
You managed to not spend like that.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like me and this nigga do.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This nigga do not.
I'm a penny pitcher.
That nigga don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm
but we
frugal.
Ain't tripping.
I'm frugal with my budget.
But we got some poetry in motion. We got a little something that
We want to hit you with some of this funky shit.
I don't know if it's
Really?
funky, but it's
one of
some.
one of my many talents.
Yes,
One of my many hats.
What you got?
Bars.
Regale us with the with the tale of those barge.
Ray Swisher, man. What story do you have to tell us, Ray Swish?
What's these bars on? They got bars on I-94. We got bars on James for the record.
Bars on 35.
Bars on 35. Let's go, man. I call this one Swisher the Great. You know, I'm gonna try to one take it. I gotta one take it.
Hey,
You got it.
I need a lighter. Let's put a light in there one time for my guy.
We got the candles. Well, let's get it though.
UNITY.
I'm ready, man. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a bad wrong till it was turned right? I'm talking cigar smoke puffing on the turnpike. I got my Lansky dreams inside this crystal ball. Sins of our fathers in my pocket, can I spend it all? Closest thing to a homie you seen was a Tyson fight. Fresher than Sugar Ray and quick on any Harlem night. Mental level on that of us Socrates. Men bro come together over pen and match philosophies. What you do when your way out was a Henny shot? Voiding street knowledge the same thing that got Ricky caught. No receipt for that street equity, kinda painful, huh? Now the fruits of your labor forever tainted, huh? I feel different with these chains. Forget my ancestors' pain. While living feels in vain, I feel targeted. You put your black power up for bargaining. What's a man to do? When freedom for your scene doesn't seem tangible, I broke my morals for a sense of pleasure. Swish. One take.